Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of the Eagles in Digital Business. A Candid chit chat with Mosunmola
And
and Sandy.
Sunday.
So today we have a special topic. So the topic for today is employee mindset versus entrepreneur mindset. So the shift that changes everything. So this is a very interesting topic. I love this topic. Um, but before we dive into our topic for today, let's introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm the face of the Facebook business page, Sandy Caballero, Sandy to Empower Lives. I'm originally from Panama, but I currently reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner.
So, across the ocean from my friend, my name is Mosunmola, the face behind MosuConsult.com, originally from Nigeria. I'm a seasoned healthcare worker, several years. So, I know what to be an employee means. Okay, and now I'm a digital business owner, right now residing and working in the USA. Right on with us.
Okay, so we also want to remind everyone that every Tuesday and every Thursday we have our live webinar. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, you just have to register in any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So our webinars is like I mentioned, it's every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. So if you want to catch the replay from last Thursdays, here are the hosts and panelists for that day.
Yeah, on Thursday we had Ingi as the host, and she is a regional manager of a home and renovation company. Hmm. We also had Neha, an IT professional, Shirley, who is a healthcare worker, and Mary, who is a government worker.
Thank you. We also have Sammy. She's an educator and nutritionist. We also have Grace, a senior quality engineer, and Bobby Ray, an optician. So as you see, we have all different walks of life, different professions, that decided to take the leap of faith to start their online business. So our replay has subtitles in any languages, and our live webinar has now subtitles in 5 languages. So that's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So so if you guys want to learn how you can start your online business, just register in any of the website and we'll send you that free information session so you can start your online business and start earning online. So we do have some comments here. So let's see. So we have Joshua Clement. Thank you for watching. He says hi. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your comment. Um, so we also okay.
I
That
just
was much more. And we
responded.
also have some emojis. So from Usaini Kesi, thank you for your emoji. We also have one from Tishiki Socrates Nelson Liyeye. Thank you for your emoji.
Yeah.
Another emoji from Mayor Dubus. Thank you for your emoji. Thank you for watching. Okay, so going back to our topic for today. So just gonna set here. Okay. So, hello, Eagles and future entrepreneurs. So, welcome to this week's session of Eagles in Digital Business. I can chit chat with Mosunmola and Sandy.
Sandy.
So, today we're diving into a topic that could be a game changer for you. So, the mindset shift from an employee to an entrepreneur. So many of us are conditioned to think like employees because that's what society teaches.
Mhm.
But what if we told you that shifting to an entrepreneurial mindset could open doors to a life of freedom, flexibility, and financial independence? So stay with us and learn how this shift can change everything and how you can start making it today. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about understanding the employee mindset, the entrepreneur mindset, okay, and then key difference and impact on success. So those are the points that we're going to be talking today. So before, let's start with the first one. Okay, so understanding the employee mindset. So this one, okay. So for the understanding employee mindset, we're gonna talk about, define what the employee mindset means. Also, we have an example. So let's start with that. So define employee mindset. Okay. So an employee mindset is focused on security. Okay.
Mhm.
So it
Yeah.
follows instructions and it trades time for money.
Mhm.
So you're working for someone else's dream, and your growth is often capped by a salary or position. So
Mhm.
that's what we define by an employee mindset. Okay. And what are some key traits of that? So we have some reliance on a fixed paycheck. Okay. So you avoid, taking risk, and you focus on task. So you don't have a vision.
Mhm.
So some examples of this would be thinking about it, like for example, an employee role. So you're given a manual and told exactly what to do. So you're not encouraged to innovate. You're encouraged to stay within the lines. And this is what you normally we do. Like for example, when I was working in the movie industry, we have a manual, especially when we're working with the studios, they give us a manual and it tells, what we're supposed to do, what we're not supposed to do. So we have to follow that. So that's part of the employee mindset. Um, so what do you think about it? About we just say, Mosunmola.
Yeah, the truth is that even when your employer asks you for your contribution, because in some organizations they will not just give you everything, they will say be proactive, bring
Mhm.
something to the table. Whatever you bring into the table must be tailored to fit into the box that they have provided for you. You can't just come in with one wild idea somewhere and say, let's go. No, 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 no. It has to fit in with what is on the table, with the vision of that mission. So you got to be in line. You have to not stepping
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Yes, you don't have that freedom of creativity. A good example of that is I remember when I was studying stagecraft, and they were teaching about, like a graphic designer, like design graphics for customers. One of the things that it kind of like turned me down, because, like you are trying to use your creativity to create the designs, right? But then we were told that you have to do what the customer wants. So even if you create one that is better, the customer wants something simple. So you have to go with what the customers is simple. So really you're not using your creativity, and that's one a good example of that. You gotta follow what they say to do. So your creativity is cut off. You cannot use the creativity.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so the second point that we're going to be talking today is the entrepreneur mindset. Um, so this one over here. So for this point, we're going to be talking about defining what is the entrepreneur mindset. And also we're going to break it down, and we're going to give some example. Okay, um, so let's break it down. Okay, so um, well, define first of so define the entrepreneur mindset. So an entrepreneur thinks differently. Okay, so they see opportunities. They also embrace risk and focus on creative value rather than just earning money. Okay, so that's how we define the entrepreneur mindset compared to what we just say the employee mindset. Okay, so what are some key traits of that? So an entrepreneur is vision driven. Okay, so he had a vision and he go for that.
Mm-hmm.
They also have the willingness to take calculated risk.
Risk.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they go out of their comfort zone. The other thing that another key trait of an entrepreneur mindset is the resilience and problem solving. So resilience, because many times like having a business will have ups and downs, right? So when you're down, you have to have that resilience to keep going and not keep giving up. Problem solving is another one. Like usually, someone who has like an employee mindset, or like doesn't have a like entrepreneurial mindset, will stay on the problem focus
Mm-hmm.
mindset,
Mm.
or sometimes the victim focus mindset. So you want to be shifting that into the solution focus mindset. So they are more an entrepreneur mindset. It's more into finding a solution to the problem. So if we break it down, so instead of waiting of instructions, entrepreneurs create their own path. So
Mm-hmm.
they invest time and energy into something they own, because they like to work for themselves, not for somebody else. So knowing the rewards are limitless because it's based on your own efforts. So a good example of this is we can take as someone like Elon Musk. Okay, so do you think that he started his business with a "let me stay in my comfort zone" mindset? Absolutely not. He saw a need to take a risk and build
Mm-hmm.
something
Mm-hmm.
extraordinary, and that's what he has today.
Yeah.
Uh, the Tesla, and he keeps thinking about ideas,
Mm-hmm.
creating. So, what do you think about the entrepreneur mindset?
Yeah, I mean, entrepreneur will see problems and they'll think of the solution, the possibilities. That what if I go this way? What if I do it like this? And it as long as there is a brick wall in front of them, they will keep thinking of whether to go down under it, or to scale over it, or to go around it, or to go through it. So this is they think like eagles. When an eagle is perching somewhere, and I mean they don't remain there for long.
Yeah.
They take off. And they will not say, okay, the sky is an expanse or space. What will happen if I get to the middle and there is a storm? And there's no tree in place, and there's no landing place, and this and that and so on. They don't stay to think of that. They'll take off. And when they meet with a storm, they just glide over it. Sometimes they don't need to flap their wings. They just spread it and glide. And then they go wherever they want to go. And when they need to perch, they perch. When they need to take off, they take off. When they need to renew, the eagles, they have that. It's unique with them. They will take off all those old feathers. They don't care, oh, it's going to be cold, and what am I going to use? No, they take it off because they know new ones will grow. So that is just the entrepreneur thinks like an eagle. The eagles have sharp eyes. They
Yes.
see deep, they see far. So what you're not seeing, they are seeing. What the chicken on ground will not see, the eagles will see. So the entrepreneur is actually like an eagle, a nomad.
Yes. Thank you, Mosunmola. Okay, so our next point is key difference and impact on success. So for this one, let's bring this up here. Let me just remove this. Okay. So for this one, we're gonna do a comparison table here. So and we have some visual here so you can see it better. So an employee mindset fears failure, while the entrepreneur mindset sees failure as a stepping stone. An employee mindset seeks instructions. An entrepreneur mindset creates solutions. So an employee mindset works for security, while an entrepreneur mindset works for freedom. So, what is this impact on success? So when you shift to an entrepreneurial mindset, you start seeing the world differently. You recognize that every challenge is an opportunity and every risk has the potential for a reward. And yes, it's true. When you start shifting, for example, like in our online business, many times when we come to this online business, we have sometimes, employee mindset. But once we start doing this, that's when our mind starts shifting because
Mhm.
we start working on our mindset and we start seeing things different with a different perspective. So, um, so I'm gonna let Mosunmola go. She's gonna go more in detail about this, and then after that, we're gonna be sharing a testimonial from a member of our community.
Okay, you want me to share my screen now?
Yes,
Okay. Can you see my screen?
yes, I can see it.
Okay, so let's go just to, just what we've talked about before,
Mm-hmm.
just the mindset of an employee and an entrepreneur. So the entrepreneur mindset encourages innovations. You think outside the box. We've been doing this thing in this way for long. What if I do it like this? What will happen? Adaptive thinking drives success. When you say, okay, nobody is going out on so day, it's going to snow on so day, you now begin to think, okay, what will I do? What else can I do in case I'm not able to move my car, in case I'm not able to move out, in case, how do I meet with with those that I want to make meetings with? So this is a happy employee because we were all brought up, like Sister Sandy said, that we were all brought up with the employee mindset. That is, go to college, go to school, go have this good education so that you can be well, happily employed. You see? So, and we got there, we work and work and work, you get that degree, and then you look for a very good place. And if anybody meets you on the road, they say, oh, hello, how are you? Congratulations, you just got a degree. So, how are you doing? Oh, I got a new job somewhere. Oh, that's fantastic. Nobody will ask you about the student loan. Nobody will ask you if you have a good car, you bought a new car. Oh, congratulations. Nobody will ask you the loan, about the loan for the car. Nobody will ask you. So these are things that you are just happy on fake security. So when you get to that place of employment, you happily take assignments on. You have to get there with the boss, with the HR department, and they have to tell you these and these and these are your responsibilities. And you fear to fail because you are going to be evaluated based on what you do, based on how you are able to work in line with what the responsibilities that are given unto you. And everything you are doing it to secure the job, because you don't want to step on the wrong side of your boss. So you got to toe in line so that you will secure that job. You seek instructions. If anything happens, he said, okay, let me put a call through to my boss and see what he has to say about it. Boss, I decide something happened in your absence and I decide to do this. Do you agree? Yes, he has to agree before you can go, though it is even your own innovation, but you still have to tailor it to whatever he wants. So the vision of the employer overshadows your personal goals. So you have to work in line with whatever your employer says that you should do. Okay. So I want to go to the next slide. Where is that one now? No, I want.
It's on the bottom. Go down
Okay,
there.
yeah. Okay, now I've seen it. Okay, so the boss decides, and you see, all of them, they have to come to the office of the boss. If they want to ask for increase in wages, they look for his good mood. You want to take your vacation, your husband tells you at home that okay, in his own employment they have given him April, and you have to come to the office to ask from your boss if April is convenient. The boss can say no, you cannot be off the office at that time, we need you, we are actually thinking of so so and so and so and so. So you got to go home with your tail in your between your legs and tell your husband, sorry, April is not good, what about June? And you want to go on your honeymoon, the boss can say, no, that's a very crucial month for us. You can't go at that time. We can't afford you not to be there. You just got to be there at that time. So honeymoon is put on hold until September. So your growth is focused on your salary or your position, and you must be careful not to ruffle the fall in the wrong direction. You have to toe the line. So this is what you're talking about. The boss decides your freedom, your level. This is an entrepreneur now. This is the mindset of an, like I said before, we are nomadic, you know. We are the unstoppable team. We look up, no matter where which level you are on the steps of life, you look up and you continue to move up. If you trip along the way, you just look, is it my shoe? Is it the way I walk? Is it something wrong here? And you try to correct it, and then you move on. You don't stay there. You don't sit down there crying, looking for somebody that will come and lift you up. You see possibilities rather than problems. You take calculated risk. You are going up the stairs. Yes. Supposing you have muscle pull along the way, what happens? Supposing some other people are rushing to come down, what will happen? You do not think of all those things. You think of the possibilities rather than the problems. You create values rather than creating money. Values. What are your values? Your time with your children, your time with your loved ones. You create the values that you really that are really important to you. And we are resilient and problem solving. You look at it, the problem, like the eagle, you take it headlong and you just continue to glide. When you need to take rest, you take rest. When you look at all those mountains, they are just under you. You just flap. When you need to flap your wings, you flap. When you need to spread the wings and just glide along, you just do it. You see the storm, you face it and you soar over it. Every challenge is an opportunity. Yes, that's the way an entrepreneur would think. And every risk has potential for a reward, and we work for freedom. This is it. I'm an entrepreneur. Yeah, I've been an employee for a long time, but you see me here going on a cruise. That is making my value to be on top now. I love my freedom. I love to travel. This was one of those occasions last year when I went on a cruise, and see, collaborating with my business partner. I love my time together with them. We are risk takers. We go there. This is camaraderie. We work together. We collaborate together. We look at issues and we look at the way to solve them. We leverage on heights that are greater than us. You think outside the box. You see, this athlete cannot scale over this hurdle on her own. So she uses a pole, she uses anything that will help her to leverage across. And this is what we do here. We leverage on the shoulders of those that have gotten experience in this business. We leverage on their shoulders. We hold hands together. We leverage on the social media to bring this onto your platform to tell you of the possibilities that are here. We are across different cultural and career backgrounds across the globe, and we are rocking it here. So why don't you just hop on and let's go on together. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mosunmola. That was a very good explanation to see and visual. Um, okay, so now we're gonna be sharing a success stories from a member of our community. She's one of the leaders in our community. So her name is Karen. So you know a little bit before we read her testimonial. Um, she used to have a dental lab on at her home. So she worked from home where she had her business, and that's what she used to do um, before she started to her online business. So when she first got introduced to this online business opportunity, she couldn't believe it. So she was skeptical at first, and also her husband was skeptical, but at the same time, like she decided to take that leap of faith because her why was her kids. But we're gonna read her story. So she's originally from uh, Vancouver, Canada. So she lives in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. So she's a business owner and she's a coach and mentor. Okay, so here this is her story. So um, almost 6 years ago, when I joined this business, I did not have a Facebook account, no online experience or technical skills. All I had was a big why, and that is to spend more time with my kids, feeling blessed. At that time, I owned a small dental lab that consumed all of my time. I remember saying no to my children every time they asked me to do something with them. It broke my heart to see the disappointment in their eyes, but I had no choice. I had to work because just like all of you, we had bills to pay. By God's grace, I came across this global online community. The global online community that gave me hope. I hung onto that hope and pushed myself outside my comfort zone and beyond what I thought I was capable of. So I remember after I finished my lab work, which is at 1 a.m. in the morning, I would stay up 1 to 2 hours to work on the training. So I knew I had to make sacrifices so I can make my dream come true. Seeing all the success in the global online community inspired me, and it kept me going and helped me overcame my roadblocks. My perseverance, hard work, and faith brought me to where I am today. In March of 2023, I shut down my dental lab, have more time with my family, travel with no financial burdens. We went on a 4 week trip to Europe this past June. All of this is possible because an ordinary mom had the courage to fight for her children. I hope that my story can inspire each of you to never give up on your dreams. You are here today because you have a why and a dream, and you had a courage to take action. So don't give up now. So that's her story. So as you see, she used to be an entrepreneur, but also work. I mean, she was an entrepreneur, but working for someone else, because she had to contact the clients, and I remember one of the things that she mentioned. When she went on vacations, she was really not enjoying the vacations because she was all thinking, about the business, because when she doesn't work, she doesn't get paid. So um, that's one of the things that this online business was able to help her now to have that time freedom and that financial freedom to enjoy and be present for her kids. And and her husband eventually turned out from being skeptical to actually also started his online business. So yeah, so that's a beautiful story, changing how you change your employee mindset into entrepreneurial mindset. So yeah, so we wanted to share that with you. So now let us ask you, Okay. So ask yourself, you know, am I living someone else's dream or am I ready to create my own? So the choice is yours. Okay. So drop in the comments if you're ready to shift your mindset or if you have questions about making this transition. We would love to hear about them. So we love to hear your comments and reply to your comments. So if you're ready to take the first step toward an entrepreneurial mindset, let's connect. So, this digital business has all the tools and support to help you succeed. You just need to take that leap. Okay, so we got all the tools and support. So, we have that global online business community that, uh, Karen was mentioning, and Mosunmola also mentioned, on her presentation. So, you got all the support to succeed. So, all it takes is just to take that leap and take action. Okay, so thank you for spending your time with us today. So remember, the bigger transformation starts in your mind. So once you shift your mindset, your whole world shifts too. So for next Sunday, we are going to be talking about um, from scrolling to earning. So, leveraging social media for your success. So, we'll show you how to turn your social media habits into a source of income. So, don't miss it. So, if you found value in today's session, please share with someone who needs to hear this and let's empower each other to make the mindset shift. Okay. So, we want to say thank you to everyone that watched us today. And for those watching the replay, also thank you. And to our followers, thank you so much for being here with us, for being part of our journey, for engaging with our content. And thank you for all the emojis and all the contents for everyone. We also want to remind everyone that if you want to start your online business and start earning online, you can register in any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch this the same webinar that we have watched and that all the members in our community have watched that has changed so many lives and it keeps changing lives. So what are you going to be watching in that webinar? Well, you're going to be watching, how our online business plan works. And also, you get to hear testimonials from members of our community. In this case, are the panelists. So for example, we're going to be showing you who were our hosts and panelists from last Thursday. So they're going to be sharing why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So, in addition to that, you also get a link to register for our live webinar that happens every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. So when you click that link, it will take you to a page where we'll have two buttons, one for Tuesdays and one for Thursdays. So you can register for either one or for both of them. Now, you also get a link to get invited to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories and more information about the business. But let's see who was our host from last Thursday and the panelists from last Thursday.
Yeah, we had a host by name Ungi, and she is a regional manager for home and renovation company. We also had in the panel, we had Neha, an IT professional, Shirley, who is a healthcare worker, and Mary, who is a government worker.
Yes, and we also have Sammy. She's an educator and nutritionist. We also have Grace, a senior quality engineer, and Bobby Ray, an optician. So, as you see, we have all different walks of life, different professions that decided to take that leap of faith to change their life and start their online business and start earning online. So, for our replays, we have subtitles in any languages, and our live webinar has now subtitles in 5 languages. So that's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So, saying that, we want to say thank you again to everyone who watched the live with us today and for those watching the replays. And thank you to our followers. And then we want to wish everyone happy and blessed Sunday. And for some part of the world, it's already Monday. So happy and blessed Monday to you all. And until the next episode of the Eagles in Digital Business, a Candid chat with Sandy and Mosunmola.
Mosunmola.
Yeah, so
The
thank you for watching,
question, the,
everyone.
the question that you need to ask yourself is, what if Karen did not take that step of faith?
Mm,
And then you will now ask, the part B of the question is, what if I decide to take that step of faith? So let's meet again.
yes. So until the next episode of the Eagles in the Digital Business, a Candid chat with Mosunmola and
And
Sandy.
Sunday.
Thank you, everyone. Happy Sunday. God bless you all.
Bye.